All right, good afternoon, everybody. We are here today for our panel discussion between presidential candidates for the class of 2027. Candidates, can you please introduce yourselves?
My name is Marcus Bryant.
My name is Janae McCriston.
All right, I know you all may be a little nervous. Just take a deep breath, relax, and we're just going to go through a couple questions. Question number one: what values are most important to you as a leader? Marcus, I'll allow you to go first.
The values that are most important to me as a leader is to like keep everybody in control and make sure everybody have fun on the experience because like only freshman year you only get that one time, and I just want for us to have the best experience with it.
If you know me, you know that I'm an exceptionally intelligent person. However, that is not the only quality that should be present in a leader. A leader should be intelligent, but they should also be tenacious, empathetic, responsible, decisive, and eloquent. Someone should be intelligent because if a situation comes up where you have to make many different decisions or you have to make a compromise or something like that, you have to not only be smart enough to pick the correct decision but decisive enough to pick it fast. Also, being eloquent is important as well because if you're presenting in front of I don't know, some type of business or something, you need to be able to have the correct vocabulary and also appear professional. Being empathetic is important as well because if a student comes up to you with a problem that they need to be solved, you need to be able to solve that problem and also understand their side of the story as well. So it doesn't just look like it's your perspective and you don't care about anyone else's perspective.
Okay, great responses. Question number two, Janae, will lead with you. Can you tell me about a time when you personally have demonstrated leadership skills?
All right. It was actually pretty recent. It was in French class. We were expected to make a presentation about like a country that spoke French, and we were expected to get it done within a week. I had two other peers that I was in the group with, and we were supposed to make like a PowerPoint presentation or whatever. I took the initiative in separating the work evenly between all of us, and also getting like the preset for the presentation and stuff done. And after I finished my part, I helped my peers uh, with their presentations, making sure that the editing was done correctly, looking at the research that they did and looking at the websites that they visited to see if they were legit and stuff like that. And after we were done with the editing and everything, after making sure it was right with everyone else, of course, we turned it in. I feel like I displayed leadership because I took initiative, and I helped guide my peers.
Okay.
Can you
Marcus?
restate the question?
Absolutely. Can you tell me about a time when you demonstrated leadership skills?
Uh, in eighth grade, before we graduated, it was a new student that came to our class. He was just coming from, well, he only speak the Portuguese. He didn't speak no English. And like when he first came, he didn't have no clothes, no food, no nothing. So when we first got the meeting with him and started talking with him and see what was going on, like through Google Translate, that's when we had found out like he had a lot going on at the time and he didn't really have none. So a couple of peers from the old school and me gathered ourselves, got him snacks, clothes, shoes, and stuff to just keep him good and make sure he was okay. He liked it very well, and when we graduated, which was at Michele Clark, we got a award for that, for being leaders of helping him out and making sure everybody around you was good.
Okay, good job. Good job. All right. So we've gone through the first quarter here throughout your freshman year, and I'm sure you all have seen that sometimes your fellow peers aren't as motivated to do some of the work or join some of the clubs or whatever we have going on. So, what could you do personally to motivate a team? Marcus, I think it's your turn to lead.
Uh, what I can do to motivate a team is like get them different things that you know they would like up inside a club, like, and ask them like what type of clubs do they think they want to be inside of. Because if you don't know their point of view or what they want to do, you don't know, like, if you just making a club and just thinking people gonna join just because it's a club, that's not how it works. They gotta have some type of entertainment up in it or something that they like to do to be able to involve themselves inside of it.
You done?
Yes.
Okay. Janae?
Um, kind of. It's a lot like what he said. You could like pass out surveys for the students for like programs and stuff that they would like to do, and if they give you a response like the majority of students would like to do, then you make that a reality for them. Or if there are like already existing clubs and they just don't want to do them, a lot of the time I've seen students don't do like extracurricular programs because they don't know that they exist.
The camera's down.
Oh, sorry. They don't, because they don't know that they exist. So maybe like larger flyers or like the TVs and stuff that are around school. Maybe you could show like different programs or something like that, or inform teachers, things like that. Or in class, maybe pass out the flyers to the students like after a class or during that like 10-10 mark or something like that.
Okay. Great ideas. So, are you all able to delegate responsibilities efficiently? Not making favorites amongst your friends. How would that work for you all? Janae, you have first response.
Yes, me personally. If I have knowledge about like that person and who they am and like their strengths and stuff, and I also have knowledge about the job that they're doing, I more often than not am able to give them a responsibility that suits them. However, if they prove to not be the best choice later on, I will do everything in my power to not just boot them out, but assist them however I can so that they can fill that position in the best way possible.
Okay.
Can you restate the question?
Absolutely. Um, are you able to delegate responsibilities efficiently and not play favorites for your friends?
Uh, yes, because like with friends, like they gotta get what they gotta, the consequences come with everything they do. So if you do something and like if you my friend, you try to come to me for help, the most I can do is give you advice. I can't really try to help you out of the situation if you put yourself up in it, because that's not how it is. Like, just because I'm president don't mean I could just scoot you out of stuff or get you out of places just because I'm in the position. Like, I can't do that.
Okay. All right. Just a couple more questions. Who is your favorite leader? And then tell us why. Marcus, just first on you.
My favorite leader is Martin Luther King, because uh my favorite leader is Martin Luther King because like his speech and the things he was fighting for, like the things they really came to reality, and they like I don't know, like everything just like the way he wanted it to go is going towards that way, but it is going backwards too. So
Okay. Janae?
My favorite leader is like one of my favorites is actually President Theodore Roosevelt. I the way that his presidency went, where not only did he do things for workers, because during that time businesses were like abusing their workers and not paying them fairly and making these absolutely outrageous prices. Not only did he fight against that, but he also like preserved forests and stuff like that. And it's not just the accomplishments he made as president, but also the character that he showed during his presidency.
Okay. Thank you for that. So, unfortunately, there's only going to be one winner. So, I would like for you all to tell me, if you're not chosen as class president, how will you collaborate with the other and accept new ideas moving forward? Janae, I believe it's on you.
If I don't win, that's perfectly fine, because because he seems like he would be a pretty good president either way. Um, but I would still try and support his decisions and like encourage other students like, hey, we should do this because he said we should do this, you know, like try and support as just like a regular student and not a part of the council.
Okay, Marcus.
If I don't win, like what she said, she will be a good president. Like she's very intelligent. We took algebra together, so it's like it don't really affect me or our friendship if I don't win. But it's just with me, like I'd be probably a little emotional because I was really looking forward. Well, I'm looking forward to getting the spot because in 8th grade I was vice president, but I wanted to be president, but I couldn't because of the other 8th grade was accepted to pick one from president out of there. So I just always wanted to be president. So I'm just go for it. And if I don't, just round of applause for her. I gotta give my good sportsmanship up in everything I do.
Great answer. All right, so as you both were informed, final remarks will be this coming Tuesday during our freshman town hall. I'll give you both the opportunity to state one last statement to your peers, and then we'll open up voting during the lunch period, and we will give an answer about the winner probably on Wednesday morning. All right. Any other questions?
Wasn't there one more question?
No.
Okay.
Is something else you want to say?
Uh, Hold on. Let me get the screen. uh. But no.
Okay. Marcus, anything else you want to say?
No, sir.
All right. I enjoyed myself. I think you all both did really well. And just for the record, I think either of you would be a great candidate for a great president for this freshman class.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.